Canadian actress and entrepreneur Jasmine Mooney, known for her role in American Pie Presents The Book of Love, was detained by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, on March the 3rd of this year at the San Ysidro border crossing between Mexico and San Diego. Mooney is the co-founder of the wellness brand Holy Water and previously worked in Los Angeles under a TN work visa that was unexpectedly revoked on her visit back home to Vancouver in November. Now she wanted to seek re-entry to the States with a new visa, so she attempted re-entry with her U.S. paperwork and new job paperwork ready to go, but was detained by border agents. From there, hilarity ensued. She described her detention conditions as inhumane, alleging that she was held in a cold room for 3 days for the processing part without adequate bedding, only having an aluminum foil blanket to cover herself. She was subsequently transferred to the Otay Mesa Detention Center in San Diego and later to the San Luis Regional Detention Center in Arizona. And during these transfers, she said that her and about 30 other women were shackled and transported in chains basically the whole time. She quoted, "I have never in my life seen anything more inhumane." Words coming from her parents expressed the outrage of her treatment, citing the lack of due process and communication from the U.S. authorities to her in Canada. Her father highlighted concerns over her being in shackles and handcuffs for the majority of her detention time, and ICE officials stating that President Trump had executive orders on border security was the basis for the detention, because the executive order says individuals without legal documentation may be subject to arrest and detention. She was arrested. She was detained. She was held in detention. All these things happen. Now, the British Columbian Premier David Eby condemned this for the U.S. government action, saying that the safety of Canadians may be an issue when traveling to the U.S. Now, there are some issues with things like real ID and passports that going on. This is a person who, for all practical purposes, while her largest role that you can put in for the Robot Editor was, of course, an American Pie spinoff, didn't seem all that harmless. She's a Canadian actress, and she's a person who sells an energy drink for the most part. And she got detained and shackled and held in custody, just like all those criminals and all those folks that are rapists and killers that Donald Trump says he's sending back home. This is just her response, just her words going forward. So we have to take that with the grains of salt that it is. But let's assume that it's, 95% true. Everything happened as she said. This is not a bad look. This is definitely unintended consequences and something that could have been taken a little less seriously and could be fixed essentially with the right communication. But as we already said, communication is not working so well. Trump is pushing to push Canada to be our 51st state, and this is not going to get over anytime soon. We hope that we definitely hope that we have a better outcome for the actress, Miss Mooney, and her energy drink water company going forward. And we hope that she has a resolution to this serious issue here without, big lawsuits. Your thoughts on illegal Canadians sneaking into the country to work in Hollywood? Yeah. Comments. Go for it.